Hello, everybody. My name is Felipe Rodríguez. Um, I make a video in English, reference for the French group. A group of the 20 French people are arriving on the 24th of August on the airport of Bogota. We are going to pick them up at 5 a.m. From there, we are heading to the Hotel Augusta in the city center of Bogota. At 7 a.m., we are going to start the city tour, visiting the Candelaria and the Gold Museum. At 12, we are having lunch at the Bolera San Francisco restaurant. From there, we are leaving at 2 p.m. To the Humedal de Córdoba, and we are spending 2 hours. Afterwards, we are going back to our hotel, and we are having dinner at the restaurant Casa de Citas. Next day, we are leaving at 7 a.m. to the airport, where we are talking to the 9 a.m. flight to Corozal. We are arriving at 10:30 a.m., of course, and are board our bus that take us to the port of Magangué. On the way, we are having lunch at 1 p.m. at the restaurant Brasilera. At around 2 p.m., we arrive to the port of Magangué. Here we go on the chalupa that takes us down the Magdalena River. At 3 p.m., we are arriving at Port La Bodega. Here we take the bus to the Ribera of Magdalena and the Pevijinho del Carmen and starting a tour on boats in the Ciénaga. At 6 p.m., we arrived at the port of Mompox. After our check-in at the Hotel Casa Amarilla, we start our night city tour. Of course, with dinner included. Next morning, we are checking out of the hotel and board our bus to Valledupar, where we are having lunch. From there, we start our journey in off-road cars to Guajira. At the Faro, we stop to watch the sunset. And at 6:30 p.m., of course, we are doing our check-in in the Rancheria Utah. The next day, it's a full of fish and adventure. After breakfast at around 7 a.m., we are going to the beaches of Ojo de Agua and Pilo de Azúcar. At 12 o'clock, we are back in our hotel for lunch. At 2 p.m., we are going to the village Cabo de Vela to try some windsurf. And 6 p.m. we are having an encounter of the indigenous Guayus. We dance and learning about their culture. On the next morning, we are leaving at 7 a.m. to take the 12 a.m. flight to Bogota from Rio Hacha. In Bogota, we have some waiting time and switch to another airplane at 6 p.m. to Neiva. We arrive at 7 p.m. at Neiva and take the bus to San Agustin. Dinner on the way. At midnight, we are doing our check-in at the hotel. The 29th, we are having breakfast and are leaving at 9 a.m. to the archaeological park San Agustin. There we are having lunch after our tour. At 2 p.m. we are going to visit to the Estrecho Magdalena and afterwards a museum and the sugar cane factory. At night we are having dinner and go to our hotel. Next morning we are having some free time at 12 midnight a flight from Pitalito to Bogota. We were arriving at 4 p.m. At 8 p.m., we're having a farewell dinner at the restaurant El Gato Gris. And now, it's time to say goodbye, it said. And at 3:45 minutes a.m., of course, we have to go to the airport where the group boards the flight to France. Bon voyage, French friends, and have a good flight. Bye bye. My name is Felipe Rodríguez, and this is a homework from Sena.